Hello, hello, and welcome to my thought on this spring day because spring has just come back. I've just read a statistic that the average age for women marrying now is 35 years old, and the average age for men is 38. I married when I was 22, and it was very late. I was just about the last person in the group of girls that I grew up with um, to get married. There were a couple, but they were losers anyway that weren't married. My husband, I was 22. My husband was 23. When I married the second time, I was 27, and my husband was 40. So he was over the age, and I was still under the age. But at that time, it was death not to be married by the time you were 22. So I'm trying to think, when I was 35, I was teaching university, and I marriage was the last thing on my mind. What I was trying to do was get tenure, and it was a very difficult time. I don't think we realize how differently we look at the status of women because I was 30, 35, and I was unemployable. And the reason I was unemployable was because I was a woman and I was overeducated because women don't get all those degrees that I got. Ordinary women do not. And I look back on that 35th year and I could not come to terms with the fact that I was single and that I couldn't support myself, that society had set up all those doors to keep me from uh, supporting myself. So now I think really, if the average age for women is 35 to get married, what I should have done is find some unsuspecting schnook and married him at 35, and then I would not have had to give up that problem with my status, with being able to feed myself, which is what happened. So this is sort of a serious thought. I usually do funny thoughts, but this is well, I try to make them funny, but this is a serious little thought. So ladies, you have lots more time than I do to find someone if you really want to find someone. But in my humble opinion, I like to find lots of people. I don't like to limit myself to one. I guess because at my age, no one person can do it all for me. And I probably can't do it all for him either. And thanks so much for joining me for my thoughts. It's just a serious little thought here.